WMAR 2 News with Chief Meteorologist Lynette Charles.
Good morning, Maryland, and happy Monday. I hope you did have a wonderful weekend. Maybe you got a lot of sleep in because of all the rainy weather. As we pick up where we left off with plenty of rain across the area this morning, make sure you do grab the rain gear before you head out and about. We can see this around Carroll County, around Frederick County, points back off towards the west. And once again, we start to see some of those yellows and those oranges, that's some moderate rain embedded in the light rain that's coming through this morning. At the surface, this is going to be the culprit, this system right here that will continue to move in our direction. At least this stationary boundary is going to move north as a warm front as we go through the rest of this morning, this afternoon. And with that, that's going to be bringing the potential for some strong to severe thunderstorms as we go into the afternoon. And some of those could be on the severe side of things. So we will continue to monitor that. Biggest threats will be damaging gusty winds, but also an isolated tornado can't be ruled out. In terms of temperatures this morning, we're looking at numbers that are in the upper 50s. We're in the low 60s, and we pretty much should be right around 60 degrees. So these numbers are nice and seasonal. We're just not used to it because we've been so warm and so muggy and just gross out there. But we do have a break from that for today. These numbers around rising sun coming in at 60, 61 in Elkton. Northeast is at 61 as well. The tropical tracker, yes, let me just step out of the way so you can take it all in. Yeah, we do have Florence, Isaac, and Helene. And guess what? All of these systems are hurricanes at this point. But the main one that we're going to focus in on Florence, because Florence could impact us indirectly as we head more towards the weekend time frame. So let's talk a little bit about this. Once again, we're looking at Florence, and Florence is getting healthy as we go throughout the day, getting strong really this morning as it continues to strengthen. We're looking at a Category 2 hurricane. The last time I showed you this when I was over in this area, we were talking about a Category 1 hurricane. That 5 o'clock advisory has come in, and the winds sustain now at about 105 miles an hour. And you can see the path, and you can see how this continues to strengthen as we move towards the end of the work week. And it gets really scary as this becomes a major hurricane by the end of today, and then Category 4 major hurricane. Look at what's going on, making landfall probably Friday across the Carolina coast here as maybe a Category 3 hurricane, Category 4. So that's what we'll continue to monitor. But then after that, it moves inland, and then that's when we're unsure. This thing could sit and spin for a while. Bottom line, the biggest threats at this point, that storm surge for the coast, and then once it moves inland, we're talking about rain and rain and rain. So of course that's going to be flooding, and if that moves in our direction, then you know it's not going to take anything for us to flood. So at this point, it doesn't look like it's going to take that turn here. It looks like it's going to go in, all the models in agreement. This area of high pressure, this ridge is pretty solid. So it's going to take it in. It's not weak, where if it was weak, it would have made that turn that way. No, that ship has sailed, so to speak. So it is going to be moving in across the coast of the Carolinas. We'll continue to watch the rain for today off and on. And that's going to be the scenario as we head into your Tuesday as well. So once again, take the rain gear and keep it tuned here because we'll have the latest on Florence. Now let's get to check that traffic with Lauren.
Thank you, Lynette. I'm tracking flooding right now.